today. It's the semi-finals. It's one cook away from the grand finale. It's the massive service challenge. Obviously, someone's going home today, and this is where we show people the cook we are.
This three-course menu has been taking up a lot of my time, a lot of my sleep. But you know what? It's definitely a menu that's going to reflect me. I want to show them that every single course is going to punch them in the face with flavour.
Everything I've been doing throughout the competition, the way I've grown and listened and come home here and just absolutely worked my ass off, has been leading to get where I am today. I want this more than anything.
What a journey.
What a journey. I can't believe we're nearly at the end of it.
Jock's got his kill frame.
Brent, Declan, Rhiannon, welcome to the semi-final of Masterchef 2023.
Yep.
Every challenge, every dish, all of your hard work has led you to this point. And the only thing that stands between you and the grand finale is this service challenge.
Service challenges, they're the toughest challenge in MasterChef. And this semi-final would test even the most seasoned chefs. Each of you need to cook an entree, a main and a dessert for 20 diners plus the three of us. Do the maths. That's almost 70 plates of food, all on your lonesome. Declan, Rhiannon, to achieve this mammoth task, we're going to give you 4 hours before your entrees need to leave the pass, right?
Yeah.
Of course, Brent, as the winner of the Advantage Challenge with Curtis, you'll get an extra 30-minute head start, meaning you'll have 4.5 hours until your entrees need to leave the pass.
It's huge.
The 2 contestants who design and execute the best menu overall will be our grand finalists.
And one more thing. It wouldn't be right to do your last service without the legend, the main man himself. He's come back to guide you and push you and make sure that you leave nothing on the table today. Please welcome Shannon Bennett!
How lucky are we? Shannon Bennett's in the kitchen.
There he is! Yeah, Shannon!
Hey guys, how are you?
He's a bloody legend. I'm going to be leaning on him for sure.
My hands are clapping.
I'm sweating.
Shannon, semi-final. It's a bit of a rite of passage, isn't it?
It is a rite of passage because no matter what, no matter how prepared you are, something is going to go wrong. And I think today is going to be about who you are from a character point of view, and it's going to be how you pick yourself up and what you put on the plate.
Some very wise words there, Shannon. All right, shall we do this?
Yeah, let's do it.
By the end of today, 2 of you will have won your place into the grand finale. Just remember that whatever happens next, you've earned your place in this semi-final. We're proud of you all. Brent, you start first, buddy.
Yeah.
Good luck. Your time starts now.
I've got an extra half an hour, so yeah, I'm going to use that to my advantage and not waste a second. I've got 3 great recipes in my mind.
Hey, Brent.
So I'm getting it down on paper.
And you've actually written the recipe down, every bit of this recipe.
Yeah.
Every ingredient.
Every ingredient.
And weight. Okay.
And weight,
Wow. Awesome. Impressive.
So entree is XO octopus. It's got a beautiful pickled ribbon daikon, and then a nice charred, warm lemon. It's on a beautiful skewer. It's hibachi. It's packed with umami. It's packed with flavour. Main is beautiful roasted pork belly, pork sauce, beautiful charred salsa on top.
Yum! Sounds delicious.
Dessert is my little take on sort of a boba tea, where I've got coconut ice cream, beautiful tapioca pearls in a brown sugar sauce, and then we've got pickled mango just to break it up a little bit, and some macadamia crumb for texture. I've made these dishes before, which is just going to help me heaps. Yeah, look, this is it. This is like, it's do or die today, so I'm just not going to hold anything back.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Thanks, Andy. Oh, come here.
Got all timings. Just got a few things that we really need to get on super quick, just so that it has time to cook. And that is this pork belly. I want super crunchy skin, really tender meat.
Brent's just cruising a lot more.
Yeah, he's going well, isn't he?
The method I do, I've tried and tested this so many times at home. I start really low temp, nice and slow cooking. Fat sort of renders down, confits the meat. Finish it right at the end, super hot, the skin pops up. And it works every time.
Rhiannon, Declan,
Yeah.
you ready for the most important cook of your life?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well, your 4 hours prep time starts now.
I didn't get much sleep last night because I just had this ticking over in my head, the process of how I'm going to be curating the best menu. I think I've shown in some of my past cooks that I can really switch into, you know, Chef Declan, and that's my take on today. All right, let's start off here. This menu today are dishes that I love, but elevated.
Come on, Deck. Hey, Declan.
Shannon, how you going?
Good. Okay. Tell me, what are you cooking?
So the menu's going to be harmoniously Southeast Asian. For entree, I've got my take on a prawn toast, and I'm doing a scampi toast. I'm going to be putting some beautiful caviar on top of that.
Okay.
And then for the mains, I'm following it up with blue-eye trevella, crispy skin. I'm going to have a green curry in the bowl, steamed rice, Thai eggplants.
Okay.
And then for dessert, I'm doing my take on a Paris breast. I've got a pandan coconut creme pat,
Okay.
some charred pineapple, and a tamarind caramel.
Okay.
Yeah, so, you know, the biggest thing for me is going to be prepping.
Well, okay, we're already, what, 10 minutes in?
10 minutes in.
Okay, well, you realise that this first hour is the foundation
Yeah.
that's going to set you up for the rest of the cook,
Yeah.
okay?
All right.
All right. Good
Thanks,
luck.
Shannon. Thank you. My menu is ambitious, but everything I've learned, it's all hopefully going to shine through in cooks and earning my spot in that grand finale.
Let's go, Declan. Come on, Deck.
Curry in a hurry. Developing flavour to a good sauce requires time. All right, parsley, lemongrass. So I know I need to start on that curry sauce for my green curry with blue-eye trevella main.
I feel like that's so Declan, like he's going to push himself, you know, and show what he's got, which I like. He's not just playing it safe.
With my entree, I'm going for, you know, prawn toast, but I'm trying to make it a bit bougie and use scampi. It's a lot of scampi. But prepping this is going to take a lot longer than what I've thought, so I need to really push. It's the most prep I've ever done in my life.
All right, Rhiannon, take me
Shannon.
through. What are you doing?
I am doing beetle leaf scallops with Thai green gel, bitter melon and roasted peanuts for entree. For main, I'm doing beef ribs in the pressure cooker, like a Musselman style flavour.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the potatoes, you're tricking them up and doing a...
Tricking them up, potato fondant. So
Okay.
beef rib, 1 per portion, and then a cucumber salad with, you know, coriander and everything like that to lighten it up. And then I'm doing lemongrass, panna cotta, finger lime gel and tropical fruits.
Okay, but what I want you to do is load it. I would love to see texture, flavour and salt and
You got it.
sour and sweet.
That's what I'm going for.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'm getting straight onto my desserts. Pineapples.
Works Riri, pound it.
That's how I get my frustrations out. Just a little bit of beating some lemongrass. So I'm getting my panna cotta mix on. panna cotta needs, 3 to 4 hours to set. Who doesn't love a wobbly panna cotta?
Like, it's literally something I have cooked at home for so many years. So I know what I've got to do. Obviously, I haven't made this many, but, when you've got a lot of kids and that, you do make quite a lot when you're at home too,
Oh, she's already done a panna cotta.
Oh, well done, Ray.
Well done, Bree. Fantastic job.
Smells really good.
Now I'm moving on to, I'm probably going to start getting my aromats for my sauces. So I've got 2 really important sauces in my menu today. I've got the XO sauce for entree, and then obviously my pork sauce, the main course. My sauce game has really elevated this season. I've set a high standard for myself, and I want to hit that every time. So now it's just up to me to deliver.
Oh, how's that with the garlic? It's already off the garlic. Look at that garlic.
Is that for the garlic?
Chefs, you've got 2.5 hours before your entrees need to start leaving the pass. Gantry, get behind them, come on.
Decky needs to move.
Looking good, Decky. Come on, mate. Keep it pushing.
Come on, brother, concentrate, mate.
Declan.
Gents, how are you?
Good, mate.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. I think, one of the only things that was going to be my battle today was my prep. I wanted to smash out a lot of the prep in that first hour, but it did roll into that second hour. And
It's a big battle, man.
it is. Like, you forget things, especially with the dishes that I'm doing. So many ingredients are going into them.
Okay.
But you've still got to finish what's going on here, I'm guessing. This is getting on cooking.
Yeah, I know it's a big push.
Sweating already.
Here's the thing with your menu. We can tell that you're really trying to push the boat out.
Yeah.
We can tell that you're trying to push yourself.
Yeah.
Which we love.
Yeah.
But there comes a point where pushing yourself too far
Yeah.
can lead into execution problems because
Yeah.
you don't have the time.
Yeah.
Because if you start falling behind,
Yeah.
the wheels can fall off. We
Yeah.
all know.
Come on, Decker. Come on, brother.
Make sure you're ready for entree, because if not, it'll just snowball.
Yeah, thank you. Andy, he's worried that my menu is too complex to execute in time. It's so hard. There's obviously a lot of steps to do and a lot of elements to execute. I just got to keep my game face on and stick to my plan. I really got to keep on moving.
How you going, mate?
Yeah, good. How are you going?
Yeah, not too bad. All right, so we've got that. I'm pretty on track.
I know my entree, scallops is quick cook. My panna cottas are done, so it's all about the main. I'm doing a beef short rib with fondant potato and a cucumber salad. Pressure! Yeah, so the beef short rib, I want to keep them tender and falling off the bone and want it to have punchy massaman flavours.
God, my eyes closed.
I love big, bold flavours. It's just how I am. It's my personality. So you can smell a lot of spice coming out of the paste. Lemongrass, ginger, garlic, chilli, dry spices. Ooh.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's Reese. Yeah.
Reese?
Yummy. Get loaded and get them on. Time to move on.
Straight into pomponas.
You know, normally I just do like a big bowl of massaman with the potatoes in there, but I'm trying to show some skill today. So I'm thinking fondant potatoes. Fondant potatoes are so decadent and they're silky and they're buttery. They'll be crunchy on the outside and fluffy on the inside. And it's going to kind of look French, but it's not going to taste French. I know it's labour intensive, but I also feel like you've really got to bring your A game because it's semi-finals.
Bloody hell.
Take your time, don't cut your fingers.
No.
I'm proud of you for what you're doing, but I tell you what, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. They're not easy.
No.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried because this is going to take a long time and I've still got so much to do.
Come on, Ray.
Your entree should be ready to serve in 2 hours.
Come on, lift it.
How good is that?
I think I'm where I should be. Got my sauce on, so it's going to tick away.
Sauce has been going, you know, for ages. It's going to have so much flavour in it.
The octopus are braising away. It's under 2 hours till service, and I've still got a mountain of work to go. I know how much I've got to push on to get this done. So I really need to get onto the dessert now. So ice cream is first. The dessert needs to be perfect because it's quite simple. So I just need to make sure that everything is bang on. This dessert is going to be, you know, some really nice toasted coconut ice cream on a crumb of macadamia, some pickled mango, and then, you know, you pour this tapioca pearl syrup all over the top, almost like one of the boba teas. Look, I'm always nervous about desserts because they're not my A game, but part of this challenge is to put out a dessert, so that's what I'm going to do. This year, I've made a couple of ice creams. You know, a couple have been belters, and then a couple have probably been better eaten with a straw.
Another 5 minutes and it would have been fine.
In summation, a cherry ripe puddle pop.
So I really want to give it plenty of time to churn and set.
Happy?
Yep.
Yep, good. Okay, we're at some chili.
You know, I don't want a runny ice cream today.
Woo, go Bree.
So the potatoes are finally cut. Now I really need to get them on.
Hey, Ray, just a little bit of cholesterol with the potatoes?
All that butter is going to get soaked up into that potato. So they're going to be beautiful and luscious and buttery.
Keep an eye, get on something else.
Yep.
Keep an eye on them over. Get on to the rest of your list. I haven't seen much activity on your scallop dish on the prep.
Yeah, getting that blanched and, yeah. I've really got to move to get this entree done.
Oh my God, I'm only just starting with my entree. I'm doing scallops with beetle leaf and like a bit of melon and coriander salsa.
This is like a Thai green namjim gel.
And I'm also like making a namjim dressing, but I'm making it into a gel. I just want you to be able to put it in your mouth and just go explosion of flavours. It's a very me entree.
Big moment, I've got my scampies prepped in the fridge.
That's it, Declan. Come on, mate.
I've got my curry bubbling away. It's delicious. Now I'm just working on my choux pastry. Time has disappeared so quickly throughout this cook.
What about your fish prep? When are you starting that?
Well, I sort of wanted to start it now.
So we've got to pick some time up really quickly, okay?
I still have so much to do for the entree and dessert, but need to move on to filleting this blue eye for the main. Fish knife. Cooking with fish is my strength, so I've really got to back this up. Far out. This is so intense. I just can't stop working at this point.
Time is getting away from you all. We've only got 90 minutes until service.
I can smell something burning.
Yeah, I can too.
Shit. Hey.
Oh, are they burnt? Jesus.
Hey, they're burning.
Get them out?
Give me a lifter.
They're burnt. They're gone. They're gone.
Oh, damn. Bloody hell.
I can smell something burning.
They're burning.
Shit. Hey.
Damn.
I put so much time into these potatoes for my main course.
Bloody hell.
But now they cannot be served,
So not where I wanted to be.
and I don't have time to make more. So I really need to think about how I'm going to pivot and figure out what I'm going to do.
At this point, I'm just pushing forward with the entree. I need to get that done. I'm now in like rush mode.
I've got to get this entree ready. I've got to get the beetle leaves all picked beautifully.
Bloody hard with these leaves.
I've got to make a salad and finish this Namgin shell and cook the scallops. There's so many components still to be done just for the entree.
Now's the time to keep calm and carry on cooking. You've only got 60 minutes to go.
A little bit longer. I need to be serving entrees in less than an hour.
You've really got a motor because there's a lot to do in the next hour.
But I'm not ready to move on to my entrees. I need to hype my choux buns for my dessert because I'm not going to have enough time when service has started.
I really want to get those choux buns looking beautiful.
Mate, they're not easy to do.
No.
And in this time and the amount you've got to do.
Correct.
How to make choux buns. It's been something that I've loved learning throughout this competition.
Yeah, Dick.
You're so bougie.
Okay, he's got a really complex menu compared to the
Yes.
4, 5.
The choux pastry, I thought, how can I amp this up and elevate my dish?
5. 1.
So I'm doing a Paris Brest style, which is 5 little choux buns that once baked in the oven will morph together.
You really laid it out, son.
I've never done this style before and, you know, it's a bit risky, but I'm going as fast as I can and I just hope that it's going to pay off.
Here they come, which means you have 30 minutes till
Bloody hell.
Diners are coming in. They're expecting feeds very shortly. Entrees are about to go out in half an hour.
There's so much to do.
So all of a sudden, I'm like, this is really happening.
Yep, so I'm just working on the octopus now. So I've got to skewer these little bad boys. So I've got to go as hard as I can.
How's your octopus all good?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And pork, what's going on with the pork?
Yeah, it's just cooking away.
What temperature are you cooking the pork belly at?
150.
Okay.
150.
For as long as possible?
Long
really?
as possible. Finish it at about 2:30, crackling.
Okay. Normally crackling, you've done it this way before though, yeah?
Yeah.
So conventionally, I've always cooked pork crackling another way.
How do you normally do it?
I normally just crank up the temperature first, and you get that pork going because that's where there's less humidity in the oven.
Yeah.
Because obviously once it's puffed up and it's all crispy, you're not going to get any issues with humidity in the oven.
Yeah.
Where the moisture from the actual pork meat is actually then entering into the oven.
Yeah.
I cook pork belly this way at home all the time. It works perfectly. So I really didn't think too much about, you know, putting so much pork belly in the oven and it sort of making it quite humid in there. I'm like banking on this pork belly being crunchy. That makes this dish. That's texturally where you get that crunch, and I won't know if it's gonna work until right at the end. But I don't have time to sort of do any more. So I crank the oven up.
Yeah, feeling the pressure. There's a little pinch right now. But definitely not going to give up.
I knew there'd be a point through this cook where it would be like, I can't do it anymore. So this is that point where I just have a little chat internally, you know, prep myself back up. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I can get the entree out quick as I can and then reassess it. But it is hectic.
Yeah, she's getting a bit panicky now. Let me see there, looking.
I think they've just all got a few issues all of a sudden.
Yeah, bang.
Take a breath, Reed.
Let's go, Jackie. Come on, mate.
Yes. Yes. Hey, 80.
Whatever you're doing, drop everything and focus on your entree because you've got 15 minutes to go. You got to move, mate. You got 3 minutes till service starts.
Yeah.
Keep going through your head what you got to do.
Yeah. Come on, brother boy. Let's do this one.
I've left my entree to the last minute. I'm doing scampi mousse on toast with some caviar.
What's the process? You're making them crispy at all, or you're putting it scampi mousse straight on, then you're frying it? What are you doing?
So I'm putting it straight on, dipping it in panko sesame crumb, and then frying it.
And then you're going to put the caviar on top?
Correct.
I still need to glitz up my scampi mousse. There's shallots, spring onions, chilli, garlic, galangal.
You just keep pushing. How long on this mousse?
This is 5 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah.
5 minutes. I'm putting a timer on.
All right.
I feel like, you know, under the pump, a lot of stress, a lot of pressure, and I'm rushing and trying to get everything done in this time frame.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What's happening? He did it, cut himself bad.
This is pretty bad. I've given it a good knock.
You've cut yourself.
Yeah.
Bad?
Pretty bad.
Just breathe, all right?
It's all falling apart.
A Band-Aid's not going to do it. Have you got some duct tape or something? Some electric?
A cut is never something you want in the Masterchef kitchen, let alone in the semi-finals. It's going to be setting me back even more.
Oh, shit. Make it worry, eh? Makes you worry.
Oh,
Right?
it's got a lot to do.
I've still got to pipe my mousse on the bread for the scampi toast and fry them.
Hold it tight.
Yeah.
Tight.
Yeah.
A lot's going on right now, but I just need to sort out this finger.
Okay, entree, how are we looking?
Yeah, entrei's ready.
Great.
I just need it on service, cooked
Okay, I want that pass nice and neat,
Yeah.
all done. I want all this daikon cleaned up. Is that all ready? Is that done?
Yeah.
Enough flavour on the daikon?
Yeah.
What about your exo?
Really, really umami heavy, full of body. Okay.
My entree is almost there. I just need to get a move on with his octopus.
So, yeah, I'm going to hit it with lemon juice and a little bit of olive oil and season it right on once it comes off the hibachi.
I cooked with octopus a couple of times in this competition and, you know, they were really, really tasty dishes, but not with this amount of pressure.
Let's go, Brent. Come on, mate.
Get everything ready for your entree now. Full focus on the entree.
I've got the gel prep. It actually tastes really yummy. I've got the beetle leaves picked.
Quite stressed at this point. I'm much further behind than I was hoping to be at this point of the game.
How are these scallops going?
Well, they're not going. They haven't gone.
The scallops have to be cooked to order. I want them to be hot. Just another thing that I've decided to do time-consuming.
Oh, scallops. That's just his pan,
There's the scallops.
pan it. This is hard. This is hard.
All right, mate, what are you up to?
Little setback, but it's okay. Doesn't faze me. You get that on the big jobs.
All right, everyone, here it is. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
Service started and I've tried all the elements. I'm quite happy.
Yeah, I'm happy with the cook of the octopus.
I'm just going to get it out to the diners. So we've got that pickled daikon ribbon in a nice little bunch. The beautiful skewered octopus goes down nice and charred but tender. It's got a little bit of the oil and then that charred lemon. And then I just spoon on the XO sauce. It's a rich sauce. Service, please. Thank you. I'm choosing this charred octopus, definitely plays to my strength. But the biggest worry for me is that it's too simple.
Okay, so this is the entree from Brent, charred octopus with XO sauce and pickled daikon.
I think it's very Brent. Minimalist, you know, 2-3 elements, that's it. It's what he's been known for. But has he been able to execute like he's done in the past with everything else that's been going on?
Well, look, there's nowhere to hide here, right?
Yeah. Okay, we've seen octopus from Brent before, but we wanted these contestants to play to their strength. This is why it's his strength. Charring it's just sent it to another level, and when the octopus and the exo sauce combine, it's stunning. It's such a good dish, not just for 3 people, but for another 20 down the road, and it looks stunning as well. So yeah, he's come out strong.
The exo sauce, a lot of flavour in there. Nice texture as well. It's been cooked out beautifully. It's developed a good amount of flavour. Really smart. I think the pickle was just deliberately plain to let the exo do the talking, and it did for me.
It all looked great. It all ate really beautifully. Very, very nicely done.
Service, please.
I'm getting there. The scallops have to be cooked to order. I want them to be hot, but
It's so daunting cooking seafood to order. There's always a concern with the scallops because you cook them and then you put them on the leaf and they can still continue cooking. So I don't want them to be under or over. I put them on the beetle leaves. The gel, it's definitely got all the punchy flavours of a Nam Jim. And I'm like thinking, this actually looks really good. Like it's a beautiful beetle leaf with a beautiful salad.
Service, please.
Well done, Rhiannon.
Thank you. There's so much pressure, but I'm not going to lose my cool. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Thank you. All right, so our entree from Rhiannon, scallops with beetle leaf, Thai green gel and bitter melon.
It's very Rhiannon.
Yeah, it's very Rhiannon. Her food is about the flavour. It's not about finesse.
And the fragrance as well, I think. Incredible. Rhiannon should be stoked with this plate of food that she's presented us because it's fantastic. There's so much to love about it. You know, the beetle leaves are such a beautiful vehicle for a really lovely punchy entree. The Nam Jim, I thought it was perfect. You get that beautiful flavour, spectacularly done.
I think it's a great dish. It's packed with so much flavour. It's bordering being on the edge of too much. Don't you reckon? And that's a good sign. It's just creamy, zingy, and like I've got no complaints with it at all.
It's a very well-balanced dish.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Things are really intensifying right now. Ree and Brent, they've sent out their entrees. I'm still working on my scampi mixture. Bloody scampi. Time's ticking away.
Service, please.
Entrees goes out. I don't even have time to celebrate because I've got bigger problems behind me with my mate. All right. Time to check the pork.
Hey, Shannon, can I get a ham? Yep, coming now, mate.
Stress levels are through the roof. My main part of my main dish doesn't work. That's it. It's game over.
Turned upside down when you're cutting it, so it should be just cut one slice, see how that goes. So
It's good.
yeah, it's great. Taste it.
It's very perfectly cooked.
I'm happy with the cook of the pork belly. Just, you know, crackled up perfectly and still nice and tender.
It's good. Well done.
But I've got no time for a breath or anything. I got to finish my salsa.
Smells nice. So
Just take a little bit of this char off.
okay, so all of it diced up into a
Yeah.
not quite neat, yeah?
No, not neat.
And balance my pork sauce.
beautiful.
With my entree, I'm going for, you know, prawn toast, but I'm trying to elevate this dish and use scampi's. I have fried my scampi toast. Time to plate up, and it's frantic. You know, things haven't really gone to plan. This entree is maybe not as refined as I could have liked. But I've got that crispy cos lettuce, my prawn toast sitting on top, some dots of chili mayonnaise and caviar. So I think it's going to be tasty and full of flavour.
All right. Service, please. Thank you.
I'm relieved, but I've got a million things running through my mind. I'm thinking about cooking the fish off for main, and there's still a lot to do for my dessert.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
So, Declan's entree of scampi toast with chili jam and caviar. Very generous distribution of caviar over the top.
Okay, I think this one reeks of Declan going, let's do something with prawn toast. Let's try and step it up a notch. But if you're going to step it up a notch, it has to be better than the original. And I think he's missed the mark, unfortunately. I think it was a nice amount of colour on the prawn toast, but the mousse, it's just like mushy protein in there. And there was so many aromats in the actual mousse itself.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't even taste the caviar. And there was a decent amount of caviar on there.
Yeah.
Like,
Prawn toast is prawn toast because the texture of prawns just lends itself so well to being pulverised and not losing its integrity. So you do get that beautiful bouncy texture when you eat it. Scampi doesn't do that, which is a real shame. And then the chili mayonnaise, it feels like an afterthought. So I'm a bit disappointed for Declan today.
What I hope is he's going to back up a main course and a dessert at full whack.
There you go. Yeah, good.
Is that all right?
Yeah. So right now, I'm getting onto my main. The charred salsa brings that sweetness, that refreshingness, the acidity. And then the sauce, I think it tastes great. Not too rich. I know the pork meat is beautiful and tender, but I'm just hoping that, you know, the pork crackling is absolutely perfect. All right, service, please.
thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, so main from Brent, pork belly with pork sauce and charred salsa. It's pretty good.
Doesn't it? It smells pretty good.
Smells good.
Smells amazing.
Sounds crispy.
Sounds good.
That's good.
Toffee crisp all the way.
The promise of a golden, crunchy pork crackling is always something that I'm going to order in end to end, beautifully crisp, and it had that great satisfying crunch about it that you really, really want. So that great contrast of the crunchy and the succulent, it was really beautifully done.
In terms of, again, a dish that I could just go, Brent, this is another one, right?
I love the sauce. But the pork was super fatty and rich on that side, and the other side you had that sort of tropical pineapple that sort of came together from the outside in.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. It was really great.
This is the last one. They're out, so that's great. But yeah, now I've got to get on the main because now my potatoes haven't worked out, so I've got to really start on something else.
Yeah, I was planning on cooking Massimum style short rib with fondant potato.
Oh my God.
Oh, at this point in the cook, I was hoping the potatoes would be done. I was hoping my salad would be made. all I have to do is take that sauce out of those pressure cookers and balance it. Oh, I feel like I'm just beginning again. Bloody hell. I've got nothing done except these beef ribs.
Hurry, please, Rhiannon. We've got one starting plate up. Brant's already there.
So it is like, OK, I've got to get onto this.
I've got to actually take this out and reduce it.
It's nicely cooked.
Yeah?
Yep.
I've just got to sieve it, and then I'm just going to keep working hard and fighting because I haven't come this far for nothing.
I've burnt the fondant potatoes and I know they cannot go on the plate. So I'm like, OK, what am I going to do? I still would like to have a potato element because it ties in with the mussel and beef curry. What about if I deep fry some potatoes?
Nothing like 1,000 pivots in a cook.
I need to get the skates on and I've got to make sure I get this dish out.
Well, they're going to be good once I salt them up.
Time's ticking.
Right, this is my last one. Beautiful service, please. Thanks, guys. That's it for the entree. I'm behind.
I'll get your plates or bowls warm.
Thank you. There's still so much to do. My main's a green curry with blue-eye trevella and Thai eggplant.
These eggplants?
Yeah, they're going in with the curry sauce. My curry sauce, it's been simmering away for hours. I've got to add some more stock to it, balance out those flavours with palm sugar and fish sauce, and just keep letting it simmer away for as long as it needs. So now I just got to cook the fish. I think the key to cooking great fish is having that consistency throughout the whole fillet you're serving. The bloody cook on the fish, I just want it to be perfect.
You only got a few more to go, brother.
All right.
That looks pretty good. I've got that salad, I've got the chips.
Okay. Salt on while it's hot.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, start plating.
Oh my God, it's time to serve the main. And even though it's not what I was originally going to put on the plate, I'm thinking, wow, I've pulled this together. I'm going to get this dish out.
Didn't think you'd be doing this, huh?
Never in my life, Shannon.
Well, here you go. You're doing it now.
Literally a dream come true.
So I've got my beautiful piece of beef in the middle and it's so tender. The sauce actually tastes pretty good. It's balanced out. But I've got my gorgeous crunchy apple salad and those crispy potatoes on top.
Bit different to the fondant potato.
The crispy potatoes are awesome. Why didn't I think of this before?
Service, please.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Rhiannon's main beef short rib with salad and potatoes. As we can see, evolved in its looks and its execution.
All right. Let's start with the short rib. How well was that cooked?
Stunning.
Unbelievable. Like, you don't even need a fork and knife for that. You could just use the spoon. Beautifully succulent. Obviously, the pomme fondue didn't make it. I didn't miss it. I wouldn't have wanted a pomme fondue with that. It'd actually been too much, I think. Instead, she's pivoted and done a really nice slaw with some fried potatoes for a bit of texture, which I'm quite happy with. It kind of brought relief. I think it was a good dish, but it's been let down by this sauce. I think she's overspiced it a little bit. Star anise, cinnamon, cassia. There's a lot going on. It's the semi-final, man, and when it's one thing that can bring you down.
Yes, I liked how the beef was cooked, but you're playing with fire when you throw a bunch of spices into a braising liquor and then start to reduce. into a sauce. It can go wrong very quickly, and I think it's evident right here. It is so overpowering.
The sauce was heading in the right direction, but just that little bit too much spice. I'm a bit disappointed.
It's a tough one.
Oh, man.
I'm so exhausted, but this is the final push.
Come on, Brent. Come on, buddy.
I'm just working on the final touches on my dessert.
Take me through what you got to do.
Yeah, I'm just quickly putting my crumb on. Ice cream's just in the freezer.
Mate, it's got to be perfect.
Yeah.
It's all a running joke about me and ice cream. I get it. I'm about 50-50 this season, but my dessert is quite simple. So this toasted ice cream is the star of the show. Without this, I've got just about nothing. I'm just like, please be set.
These ice creams hard then, it looks like.
It's frozen solid.
It's just rock hard.
All of a sudden, this whole competition looks like it's going to be hinging on this ice cream. I've got to come up really quick with how I can fix it.
Talk to me, talk to me.
I've just pulled the ice cream out.
Yes.
It's a little bit hard.
Yep. What's our plan?
All right, bing, bang, Bob is ready. So I've got my blue-eye trivella that I'm hoping they're all perfect and golden. Woo. Green curry sauce that's been cooking away, and the Thai eggplant halves.
Come on, brother boy. Come on, mate.
So I'm ready to go.
All right, service, please.
I'm really excited how this is coming together.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. All right, so this is Declan's main of blue-eye trevally with sautéed spinach, green curry and steamed rice.
Very interesting.
My fish was perfect, but the problem lies with the sauce. Yes, there's a decent amount of flavour in there, and yes, it's balanced pretty well, but it feels lifeless.
Yeah.
It feels lifeless. He's had too much time to cook this sauce. And that was the first thing he got onto. So that's been on the stove for such a long time. And I think it just pulled the life out of it.
Great to see Declan, even under pressure, nailing fish. Stunning. Perfectly set, beautiful piece of fish. A crispy skin as well. I think the pressures that Declan felt with his entree, right? When the wheels fell off that first dish, this became the lost child. He's like, fish I can take care of, it's fine, it'll be all right. But then he left himself no time to refine this. I'm gutted for him because I know that he would have wanted something better than this.
Main's out of the way, and as it stands right now, I'm going to call it and say a win from Rhiannon on the entree.
100%.
A win for Brent on the main.
Yep.
So Declan is going to have to give us a perfect dessert if he is going to stay in the game. There you go. Thanks, guys. That Timbree! Yeah, done!
Oh my God, last main dish is out. It's like you've just been to the best birthday partying. You're just celebrating and it's like, oh my God, I just did this. And it's like, oh, hang on a minute. I've got to do dessert.
How you feeling?
Need a beer. Yeah, so it's time to take the panna cottas out of the fridge and check that they've set. Better have bloody set.
Yeah, it's on the side. Yep.
So much is riding on this moment. How good is this?
I'm just happy they're set. I didn't need another fail today.
I'm making this beautiful fruit salad. I've got the finger lime syrup on, and it's like, oh, okay. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop until that last dish goes out.
You all right, brother?
You're doing really well, Declan.
Time has flown by and I'm feeling absolutely shattered. But I've still got to finish my dessert. I pull my choux pastry out of the oven and it's looking unreal. They're nice and golden. They've all sort of puffed up and formed the one shape that I was after. I've made my tamarind caramel.
All right, caramel, caramel, caramel.
Now I need to work on my pandan custard.
How long's it going to take you to make this custard?
Probably too long. I'll be able to do it. It'll be 15 minutes, 10 minutes.
This is so intense and it's so much harder than what I was expecting. If I had my time back, I'd definitely go a bit simpler and make it a bit easier for myself.
Yeah, I'm worried about the ice cream. It's been sitting on the bench. I'm hoping that it's getting soft. I want the perfect texture. I want that nice creaminess. And I think it's just delicious.
It's good. Hold on. Yeah. Good.
I could just melt into a puddle right now. So I start with the bed of the macadamia crumb. Then the pickled mango goes around the outside. Big scoop of this toasted coconut ice cream. And then in a little jug is the tapioca pearl brown sugar syrup. The dining would just pour it onto their ice cream. It runs down and then they dig in.
Service, please. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right. Brent's dessert of coconut ice cream with pickled mango and brown sugar tapioca pearls.
Where's the pearls?
Oh, they're in here.
Ah. Nice little dessert from Brent. The texture of that coconut ice cream was epic. That crumb, it's delicious, but it's got a fair bit of sugar in it. The macadamias could have just been toasted a little bit further to try and pull back some of that sugar. Some really great components in there. I just felt it was a little bit sweet.
I get where you're coming from in terms of being too sweet, but I think for me, somehow the sweetness makes sense. It's delicious, and so it sort of had that slightly nostalgic feeling for me.
Clearly, I did enjoy it. I did take all the tapioca pearls and put them in it. Love the texture of it. I love these types of desserts as well.
Our panna cotta's got that little bit of wobble.
Pretty much taking everyone to North Queensland today.
I'm putting the fruit salad around them and this pink finger lime syrup on top. And I'm really bloody happy with it.
Service, please.
This is me on a plate. All North Queensland, you drive up and down the highway, there's pineapples, there's mangoes, there's passion fruit. This is just a tropical delight. Home stretch, and I can actually see the end.
Here they come.
Oh, here we go.
Thank
you. Thank you.
Look at that. Oh, you got to be happy with that.
Yeah. Doing the dance.
Rhiannon's dessert of lemongrass panna cotta with pineapple, mango and passion fruit and a finger lime syrup. Look, you can't be unhappy with a panna cotta that arrives with that much wobble going on. That is spectacular. I have to say, the salsa around the sides, you know, there's something really nostalgically Australian about that combination of tropical fruits. It's pure Rhiannon.
Yeah, I'm with you. The set on the panna cotta was absolutely beautiful, and the texture and the flavour of lemongrass was fantastic. She was stoked with this. I'm so happy that she's made something that just reads Rhiannon.
Yeah.
I love her, and I love her food, and this is her food.
Yeah, it's sunshine on a plate.
Yeah.
Service, please. Thank you. That's the last. Yeehaw.
Is that it, Rhiannon?
It's been a long ride. It's a lot. It's a lot. Big challenge. You know. Yeah, it was good, but yeah, super proud. Super proud.
Custard, you all good there?
Custard's in the freezer. Cool.
You happy with the stabilisation of it?
Yeah, Brent and Reed, they're both finished. Their service, that I still haven't plated up desserts. I start with a swirl of tamarind caramel, slice the choux in half. These choux buns, they're looking a lot fancier than my traditional choux bun that I've been making. Got that pandan custard, pineapple salsa in the middle.
Oh, it looks awesome. Well done, Declan.
These are looking beautiful. I've outdone my expectations on the look.
Thank you, guys. Service, please.
I gave it my all, and I hope I've done enough to earn that spot in the grand finale.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is Declan's dessert of choux buns with kaya, charred pineapple and tamarind caramel. Nicely done.
I've got to commend Declan on this. Like, he's really pushed the boat out. He's done a Paris Brest times 23 of us. So, and I feel he's executed that so well. It's not easy.
No, they have to be cooked perfectly.
They have to be cooked perfectly and piped perfectly.
The choux, brilliant.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. The bit that I have the most problem with is the cream in the inside of the choux. It's chalky. He hasn't cooked the custard out enough, and so you got this sort of chalky kind of texture and taste. It's not making me not want to eat it. As you can see, I ate it. I mean, the flavour of it was really, really nice.
There's no getting away from that slightly chalky aftertaste. And it definitely detracts from a beautiful perfume of pandan and coconut, which otherwise would have made this a perfect dish.
Yes!
Service, please.
Well done, guys.
Good job.
Friggin' that.
70 plates, 3 courses, and just 2 hands. A task that would usually take a small army, you each completed on your own. Let's not beat around the bush. It was tough. Shannon, you've supported these guys through thick and thin all season long. How do you reckon they went today?
You really can't put in a job description what we did today. You should all be really proud, and fingers crossed for all of you now.
Let's give it up for Shannon! Yeah,
To secure your spot in the grand finale, we needed to see the absolute best of you. The best entree. It was flat out flavour. The best entree today was cooked by Rhiannon. All three mains that we tasted today, they're essentially a protein and a sauce. But the best main had a protein and a sauce that brought out the best in one another. That main was cooked by Brent. Declan, at this stage in the tasting, you needed to bring us a dessert that blew us out of order. You sure? It was a 10 out of 10. But, unfortunately, your creme pat, it was chalky. And that's why I'm sorry, Declan, you've fallen just short of the finish line, mate.
No worries. It's all good.
Oh, Declan, when you first walked through those doors, you were green and you were keen.
I was.
A chippy with a passion for fish. And since then, you have continued to surprise us. That's what lasts in this kitchen. Rest assured, you have left a legacy behind that will inspire others like you for years to come.
Oh, I'm so humbled by the experience, not only getting the insight and knowledge from you guys, but met a great bunch of people, had so much fun being a part of it, and yeah, I'm just keen to take everything I've learnt and put it into the future Declan.
Well, we will always remember that Declan is your name and fish is your game.
I'm feeling like I've accomplished so much. Making semi-finals, top 3.
Good work, guys. Good work. Good work.
Australia's 3rd best home cook for 2023, so it's pretty bloody amazing.
Give it up for Declan!
Oh, thanks, guys. It's a good day.
Robbie, Declan's had an incredible impact on a lot of people in his time in the Masterchef kitchen. How would you describe him, mate?
Declan?
Yeah. Declan.
Oh, amazing young guy. We built a...
Take a breath, you're all right.
We built a special friendship, and
We have.
very proud of him what he did today. And unfortunately, he didn't meet the line. But these two guys, congratulations. You know, well deserved. But you know, Declan's such a great kid to be with, and very special.
Yeah, thanks, Robbie. Short but sweet. Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Holy shit.
Brent, Rhiannon, you did it! You are both in the grand finale of MasterChef 2023. How good does it feel? For the last time, go home, make yourselves a cup of tea, put your feet up, be kind to each other. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.
Sunday night on Masterchef Australia. Brent
All the hard work, everything I've done for myself has gotten me here.
or Rhiannon.
I've worked so hard to get to this spot, and I am that close to lifting that trophy.
Only one will claim the title. But
Amariki Shaw!